Hi guys, in this video I want to explain you how to connect multiple QuantConnect trading strategies to one interactive broker account. I will show you all the limitations, all the advantages and disadvantages, but before jumping in there, I want to explain you why. Why do you actually need to have multiple trading strategies at all? And the answer to this question is very simple. The more uncorrelated trading strategies you have, the more resilient your portfolio is. And your objective is to have the stable portfolio which will be earning you money regardless of the market condition. In the bull market, in the bear market, in the neutral market. In all the market conditions, your portfolio must be profitable. And that's why you need to have multiple strategies. And however, when you actually connect in multiple strategies to one account, it has some limitations. And the limitations you're gonna have is overlapped instruments. As you do understand, if one strategy is going long in one instrument, and the very same instrument is traded by short side with another strategy, then this instrument is overlapped. So one strategy is going to buy in it, another one is going to be selling it, and there's going to be no consistency. It's going to be going to nowhere. So it is just not going to be working. So if you have some form of overlapped instruments, this is simply not possible to connect those strategies to one interactive broker account. And the only way to bypass it is actually to open another interactive broker account and deploy that strategy to another interactive broker account. So this is the limitation you need to be aware of. However, if your strategies doesn't have any form of overlapped instruments, then this is not a problem. Then you can actually deploy them into one interactive broker account. And they are cost-efficient way of deployment and not cost-efficient way. Not cost-efficient way is you're developing one strategy, deploying it to one instance of the node environment, live environment in QuantConnect, and connecting that live environment into your interactive broker account. Then you develop another strategy, connect it to another live node environment interactive broker, and then connect them to the very same interactive broker account. So as you see with this approach, the number of strategies directly correlates to the number of live node environments in QuantConnect. And because you need to pay for each live node environment in QuantConnect, your cost of running your portfolio is going to be radically increasing over time. That's why it's not very cost-efficient way. Another way to do that is actually combine the strategies together. You can do that. Nowadays, I'm doing that using AI. I'm developing the strategies using AI, and I'm also combining them together using AI. I will show you how it works in practice. For example, I have those two multiple future strategies. That's two variants of the very same strategy. Let's start with this one. This strategy, futures multi-strategy, contains of three strategies. One strategy is trading MNQ, another one in MBT, another one is MES. They have different logic of trading, different time frames, horizon, everything is different. But they're three different uncorrelated strategies combined together. The total returns of those strategies is 41% annual returns and compound growth rate. The Sharpe ratio was 0.4 and the max drawdown is 30%. So with time, I decided to enhance this strategy with two more instruments. I've added MGC and M2K and seasonal only, and to the very same strategy, and the total annual compound growth rate has increased by 14 points, which consequently increased the Sharpe ratio with only 2 points of increase of the drawdown. And that's the pure proof that the more strategies you have, the more resilient and the better your portfolio is. That's why my current setup for futures multi-strategy contains of 5 different instruments combined together. And that's why it is very cost efficient way. Instead of paying for 5 nodes, I'm paying for 1 live node in QuantConnect. I'm combining all those strategies together, and I'm letting this 1 node run all those 5 strategies. And I'm saving on cost. However, the downside of this is testing and maintenance. Luckily, nowadays, you don't have to do that manually. But I bet that if I were doing that manually, it would be huge headache for me to maintain it. I'm nowadays using AI. I'm using AI to develop the strategies, and I'm also using AI to figure out which strategies combining together nicely. So AI is testing everything, AI is analyzing everything, and AI is also telling me to combine the strategy. Therefore, my testing is close to zero, and the maintenance as well. But maintenance and testing, it is going to be the headache when you're going to be combining the multiple strategies together. And now let me walk you through the actual process of combining multiple strategies and deploying them to one interactive broker account. So the process is very simple. First, you need to develop your strategy. And as you see, I have over here a combination of different strategies. All of them, they have different returns, different Sharpe ratio, different drawdowns. And your objective first is to find the edge in the market, to backtest it thoroughly, or during the bull market, during the bear market, to figure out where your strategy has an edge and what is advantage of your strategy. So once you actually develop the strategy and thoroughly backtest the strategy during the different market conditions, you're saving that as your locked variant of the strategies. Then as you're developing this backlog of the locked strategies, then you actually can improve the strategies by combining them together. And then you're just deploying it. You're going to QuantConnect and then you're deploying that multi-strategies into your interactive broker account. It is done very simple. However, I also want to show you how to do it in least cost-effective way. And I was telling you initially that you can actually create one strategy, deploy to one live node in interactive broker, and connect this node to one interactive broker account. And I had a comment in one of my videos that one guy was telling me that it was not possible. And I tested and it actually was possible. So I want to show you how it's actually done. So this strategy is currently connected to my futures account in Interactive Broker, and I want to connect another strategy to the very same account and see how it's going to be working. Let's do it together. So first we're going to go to that strategy. I actually turned it off, it was running. So let's click redeploy. Then we're selecting Interactive Broker, filling up all the credentials, notification types and everything, setting it all up, and then clicking deploy button. Interactive Broker is going to send me the verification message on my phone. It's going to take a bit of time. Usually it's fast, but sometimes it takes a few minutes actually to receive this verification request. I received the verification message on my phone. I am authorizing it. It's logged into my broker account, and it started to initialize the trading algorithm, starting to warm up the trading algorithm. The warm-up is 50, 60, 90% through. Warm-up is finished, and that's it. That's pretty much it. And right now, I have two strategies connected into one of my interactive broker account. As you see, it was very simple. And anyway, I'm running the cohort for people who wants to learn how to develop QuantConnect trading strategies using AI and Claude Code. And I will teach you everything I've gathered up to this point. And trust me, so far I've developed quite a few different trading strategies over there using AI, and I will teach everything about all my strategies. I will share all the knowledge I've gathered up to this point of time, and I will share it sometime in September. The exact date are not finalized, but if this is something you would like to learn, I'm gonna drop the link in the comment section down below. Feel free to check it out. And I also have the school community and where I teach everything about the quant trading. If this is something of your interest, please check it out as well. The link is going to be over there in description somewhere as well. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I wish you to have a lovely day, and I see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.